Some of you have been asking about my opinion on the biopics that are going to be released about the Beatles, and well, I think it's a terrible idea. We don't really have a lot of details about this entire thing. We do know the director, Sam Mendes, the man behind films like American Beauty and the modern James Bond movies, because yeah, when I think about the Beatles, I immediately think about James Bond. I'm just joking, he's definitely a talented director. We also know the casting and that it will be released in April of 2028, and by the way, we also know that it's not going to be one movie, it'll be four, one for each member. Now, let me make it clear that in my opinion, biopics are not made for music fans. I believe they're made for people who are aware of mainstream pop culture and want to know more about some of its most relevant figures. Because if you're a fan of Queen, for example, you know for a fact that a lot of what we saw in the movie is complete BS. Same thing with Elvis and Johnny Cash and Jimi Hendrix. Everything is exaggerated, way too dramatic, and mostly inaccurate because in order to be accurate, you'd also have to be boring or leave a lot of things out. There's also the fact that we're not talking about an old historical figure. Like, we know how the Beatles look, and though these are all really talented actors, and I'm sure they'll learn their mannerisms and do a fantastic job with the role, I know how Ringo looks, and it's not like this. But ultimately, my biggest issue with this is how unnecessary it is. The Beatles are one of the most well-documented bands in the history of music. We know most of what was happening behind the scenes, so why? What's the point of this movie? I really hope they take this seriously and not bastardize some of these events. Like, I really don't want to see Paul McCartney waking up on a Sunday morning and climaxing over the melody of Yesterday like it happened with Bohemian Rhapsody. Now listen, I want this to do well, but for that to happen, they really need to keep it accurate or fans are gonna be fuming, especially since it's not only one movie, but four. But anyway, let me know what you guys think.